Next, let's take a look at derivatives in exponential functions. So these are the things that you need to know. Okay, that the derivative of ex is also ex. Derivative of e to the power of fx is e to the power of fx multiplied by the derivative of fx. So in particular, when you want to differentiate e to the power of ax plus b, you've got to differentiate ax plus b first to give you a multiplied by e to the power of ax plus b. So without further ado, let's take a look at some examples. To find the differential of e to the power of 4 minus 3x, we have to differentiate 4 minus 3x. So that will give us minus 3. And whatever that we have here in the original expression remains. Minus 3e4 to the power of minus 3x. That's our answer. Okay. Now next one, realize that this portion of this expression is divided into two parts. They are being multiplied by each other. So guess what? We will use our product rule. So product rule means that the first part of the product stays while you differentiate the second. As you differentiate the second, bear in mind we have to differentiate 2x. That gives you 2, then multiplied by e to the power of 2x plus e to x, and then we differentiate 3x squared. That gives you 6x. So this would be 3x squared. Apologies. This will give you 6x squared e to the power of 2x plus 6x e to the power of 2x. And you realize that there are similar terms, similar factors that can be taken out from both terms. That will be 6x e to the power of 2x. So when we factorize this out, what have we left? Something like this, right? Now thirdly, y equals to e 2x plus 1 sine 2x. Again, we use the product rule because we recognize it's the product of two terms. So product rule. So let's leave the first as it is. Differentiate the second one. When we differentiate, bear in mind for 2x, we have to differentiate it out. That gives a 2. And then sine, differentiate, it gives you cosine 2x. This is what we learned earlier in the video. Plus, and then put down sine 2x. While we differentiate e 2x plus 1, that will make 2e 2x plus 1. Okay, now we simplify. So actually, I think you could see that for both terms you have 2 that can be factorized out. E to the power of 2x plus 1 can also be factorized out, right? So you're left with cos 2x plus sine 2x in the brackets. And that will be our answer. Moving on, let's see. Fx equals to e 3 minus 4x over x. So it's a fraction. That means we deploy the quotient rule. So f prime x means that x is written down, and we differentiate e to the power of 3 minus 4x, you get minus 4e minus, while we differentiate x, that gives 1 over the square of the denominator, and that will give us let's try to factorize out anything. So what we see in common is actually e to the power of 3 minus 4x, right? What we're left with, minus 4x minus 1. Okay. At this point, you realize that you can also factorize out a negative 1. So that pulls out the negative sign. 4x plus 1 over x squared. So this is our answer.